Here's the hard truth, guys. Women love cheaters.
Here's the hard truth, Donovan. No, they don't. Ask your wife. Would she still love you if you cheated on her? Ask her if she would stay with you if you cheated on her. I guarantee she'd say no.
Women absolutely adore men who step out on them. Now, let me clarify that. Women love high-value cheaters.
Well, you're kind of throwing your argument away here. The type of women who want, quote, high-value men are not the type of women who are relationship material. Here's what's crazy about most of these red pill content creators. When they talk about high-value men, which are basically just guys who scam desperate men and take their money, the types of women these men attract are not the types of women you can or want to build a relationship with. Those are materialistic women. They're not relationship material. These red pill creators are just so close-minded. If a woman is suddenly attracted to you after you started making a ton of money, she's a gold digger. Why would you want to waste time with that?
They hate low-value guys. Now, they'll date low-value guys if they get lonely. But if a low-value guy cheats, it's over. Because low-value men cheat with low-value women. Of course, we got 5s and 6s walking around acting like they're 9s and 10s. They only have so many options. They end up getting with a low-value guy. Well, if that low-value guy cheats, chances are it's probably not going to be with a 9 or a 10. It's going to be with a 5 or a 6. So if that guy cheats, it's over. She was never in love with him.
This only works in your own head. Plenty of low-value men have insanely hot partners who love them. And there are plenty of super attractive guys who are with, quote, low-value women. Why? Well, that's because love is not about what someone looks like. It's about what they can do to each other. You complete each other in a certain way. Maybe you both have a similar interest in a specific topic. Maybe you enjoy the same hobbies. Maybe you met each other at work and bonded over your job. If you're only seeking surface-level things, you're going to be disappointed.
In the first place, high-value men, not so much. If a woman is punching above her weight with regards to dating a high-value man, and let's face it. Let's face it. Even though most men don't realize it, most men have more value than most women.
Let's face it, Donovan. No, they don't. You're coping right now. It's adorable. What do you gauge as men having more value than women? Because I have a feeling you don't think girls who work are of high value. If you have that thought, and this goes to everyone, you're cutting yourself off from a significant part of the population, limiting your dating pool.
The men don't know it, the women do, right? Like a lot of times we say, man, what is a girl that looks like that dating a guy who looks like him, right? Maybe he's not the 6'4" alpha Chad that we all imagine a guy like her to be dating.
So you admit you're wrong. As I said earlier, love and relationships are not based completely off of looks. Super attractive women who are attracted to not as attractive men are with them because they actually like them. I know someone is going to say, no, she settled for them, to which I say, if you get into a mono relationship, you are settling for someone. You're not dating anymore. You are not seeking someone out. You are with someone. You settled for them. Guy or girl. If you get into a monogamous relationship, you settled. Maybe you could get a better looking person, maybe you couldn't. You'll never know because you settled for that person.
Well, she realizes that he has more value than she does. Whether he realizes it or not, at this point, is immaterial.
It's very clear this guy's been hurt in the past because he cannot see things past a materialistic viewpoint. I find it really ironic that a lot of red pill guys who talk like him say stuff like, women are so materialistic, and then they'll say stuff like that. It's just ironic.
Anyway, women have shown us that they love men who step out on them. They love cheaters, no matter what they say, no matter what they say they'll do. A lot of girls like to say, well, if he cheats, I'm gone. No, you're not. You're going to stay.
Okay, Donovan, prove me wrong. Prove that everything that I'm saying against you is wrong. Go cheat on your wife. I want to see what happens next. Openly admit that you cheated on your wife. Now that I think about this is probably a bad idea because he'd probably make up the fact he cheated on her, but he didn't. And he's just telling her to say she did so that it's like proof that she didn't leave him or something.
Especially if he shows no remorse, especially if he's unapologetic. Not to say that if you get caught stepping out, be like, screw you, I did it. Shouldn't do that. But you shouldn't apologize either.
Yo, what? Tell me you don't know what you're talking about without telling me you don't know what you're talking about. Oh my gosh, people take advice from this guy. Oh boy. I also love that he edited the video to show a girl walking away from the dude. I know it has nothing to do with what he's saying, but it's funny.
Apologizing for stepping out on your woman, that's wrong.
See, here's the thing that's really funny about this. Donovan's married, yet his entire career revolves around him telling men not to get married. And then he says stuff like this, and then he wonders why dating's so hard for men. Like, hello, there's a huge reason why dating sucks now.
It's the wrong way to handle it. If she finds...
Yikes. Just yikes. Yikes. You didn't need to put that clip in there to prove your point or whatever. Just yikes.
out that you've stepped out on her, if she finds out you've got a side piece, just tell her, look, it was not my intention to make you feel this way, and I regret allowing you to catch me. But I am not sorry about what I did. I'm not.
If you're a Donovan Sharpe fan watching, don't do that. You're not a high-value man. If you were, you wouldn't be watching him. You take his advice here, your girlfriend's leaving you. You have no one to blame but yourself then.
If you apologize for having stepped out on her, she loses respect for you. She loses respect for you. In a woman's mind, she's thinking, okay, so you're man enough to step out on me, but you're not man enough to just own it? This is one of the many reasons why women love men who cheat. They do it, at least the ones who do it, they do it unapologetically. And women love unapologetic men. Now, as a side note.
Yo, what? Oh, this guy knows nothing. Oh, this is why divorce rates are so high. Oh, no.
Male, quote-unquote, cheating is very, very different from female cheating.
Literally isn't. Sure, guys might cheat for different reasons, but there's literally no difference in the act of cheating. You cheat on someone, doesn't matter the sex of the person, it's the same thing.
Shout out to Myron Gaines. He says this all the time, and I agree. Men show commitment through resources. Women show commitment through sexual fidelity.
And this is why Myron hasn't been in a relationship longer than a year before.
Female cheating, female infidelity, is quite simply having sex with another man. Male cheating is not having sex with women outside of his relationship.
What? Yo!
No. Male cheating is having a girlfriend or wife and having another full-on relationship with another woman.
Ooh, do tell. Do tell how that is somehow better than a woman going to get fucked in the ass by some other guy. Do tell how having a relationship with a woman is not nearly as evil as a girl getting her back blown out.
Not a side piece, another girlfriend. Male cheating is having another family, buying his side piece a house or a car. That is male cheating.
Huh. Seems kind of beta not only paying for one woman, but two women. Not very alpha of you to pay for two gold diggers.
You see, we as men, we commit our resources. We commit our exclusive resources to one woman when we decide to commit to her.
Yeah, that's a relationship. You commit resources to your partner, and in return, your partner commits resources back to you. Oh wait, I'm sorry. This isn't an RTS. This is real life. Really beta move to say that a man's only value is what kind of monetary value they can provide to a woman.
Females commit their body.
Well, that just doesn't sound fun at all. You buy her expensive stuff and give her a nice house, what does she give you in return? Gluckmaster 3000? That only lasts so long. What are you going to do the rest of the day? You don't got any hobbies, no vested interests, she's using your money? Seems kind of sad, honestly. I know there are some guys that are okay with that, but that just sounds depressing to me.
As a woman, you are expected in a relationship not to be sleeping with other men while you are in the relationship. Men?
As a guy, you're expected to not be sleeping with other women when you're in a relationship.
We are expected not to be spending our money on women other than our relatives when we're in a relationship.
What is this guy even talking about? He must be antisocial. I have never heard anyone talk like this before. This is wild.
So the male version of quote-unquote cheating is allocating our resources to other females other than the one we're in a relationship with.
Beta. You're a beta, Donovan. If your only value is how much money you have, you're a beta, or at least you are by red pill standards.
When a man has sex with another woman outside of his relationship, that's not cheating. Sorry, ladies, it's not cheating.
Oh my god, dude, no. Oh, this is gold. Oh, this is gold. I love how he says, "Yeah, sorry, ladies, it's not cheating. I said so." It's like he knows that the crap he's saying is dumb, but he has to reaffirm it to himself.
It's not. It's just him sleeping with another woman.
Ooh, he's getting a divorce soon.
Now, women who belong to high-value men, they make peace with this. They make peace with the fact that, yes, their man is going to step out.
They make peace with that fact because they don't have to work a day in their life. The high-value man is making tons of money for his partner to live off of. She doesn't care because she doesn't actually love him. She loves what he gives her.
In her mind, she thinks to himself, okay, and this is subconsciously, she thinks, I've got him all the time. He pays my bills. I live with him. He comes home, he sleeps with me. He sleeps in my bed. We live under the same roof. We have kids together. When he cheats, okay, it hurts. But in the end, he comes home to me.
That's just beta behavior by definition of the red pill. What this sounds like to me is Donovan cheated on someone before, and she ousted him to the world, and now he's coping, trying to find justification for why he cheated on her.
He's committed to me. He's spending money on me, our kids, our relationship. Don't get me wrong, it certainly hurts. Because, I've been caught cheating plenty of times.
No, what? Oh my god, I was right. Oh my god. I swear, I was typing this as I was watching it. Oh my... No wonder women don't like you. Holy crap, dude. This is gold. If you aspire to be like him, you're just going into a world full of disappointment. Oh, I just realized this. By his definition, he spent money on multiple women while in a relationship with one. He's buying tons of women. Just random stuff. By his own definition, he has affirmed that he's just willingly spending money on random women.
And the first question my girlfriends always ask me after I stupidly get caught cheating is, do you love her?
I highly doubt that's the first question they ask you.
Do you love her? That's always the first question. And the reason they ask that is because they know it's just sex.
Why does this man act like he's never talked to a woman before? Are you making this up? Are you trying to sound cool or something? You sound like a kid who said something dumb, and now he's trying to correct that mistake by saying dumb things to try to sound like you know what you're talking about.
Or at least they try to understand, right? Now, when a woman cheats, the relationship is definitely over.
You're just a hypocrite. Rules for thee, but not for me.
You see, men, we cheat for sex and sex alone. Yes, there are exceptions to the rule. Yes, every so often, a man in a relationship will fall for the side piece and leave the main chick for the side piece.
You just keep changing your definition for cheating. Now you're saying that guys are cheaters when they have sex with other women. You have no idea what you're talking about. You're just spitting out garbage.
Yes, men leave their wives for their paramours, their lovers. It does happen, but it doesn't happen as often as you might think.
It ain't adding up, Chief. Yeah, if you read more, it's saying more women are starting to cheat than before, but women aren't cheating more than men. How much longer am I just gonna drag this video out?
The time, the guy stays with his girlfriend or he stays with his wife. The side piece is always convinced, okay, he's going to come to me. Then 10 years later, he still hasn't committed. Okay, he's never leaving his wife. That's usually the way it goes. But when women cheat, it is over. And the reason for this is because women cheat for everything but the sex.
What is this verbal diarrhea you're vomiting out? Okay, you know what? I take back my previous statement. You got caught cheating, your wife is threatening to leave you, you're mad, now you're coping. That's all there is. You're just venting that you can't just have sex with whoever you want without consequences. You're pathetic.
Yes, sometimes when women cheat, it is about the D, right? But because sex is much more emotional for women, eventually, if she sleeps with a man on the side long enough, eventually she is going to catch feelings.
If women are cheating on you for emotional reasons, you're just a bad partner. If you can't make her feel good about herself, that she resorts to sleeping with another man to get that feel-good feeling, you're just a bad partner. Maybe stop having this me mindset and think about your wife for once.
Sex is always more emotional for women. Always.
Yeah. If you make your girl come, she wanna fuck you more. It ain't that confusing.
There's an emotional connection. Any woman that can compartmentalize sex from emotion like men do, that's a red flag.
What? No.
That means that woman has had sex with so many men so many times that their brain can't really get that dopamine hit.
Oh, my man just sounds like that one kid in middle school who just learned what an orgasm is after jerking off and think that makes him an expert on women.
That comes from those emotions from sex. No, if a woman can compartmentalize sex from emotion, her soul is gone. Her soul is dead.
I can't. I just can't. I can't keep doing this. Oh my gosh. Oh, this is so good. Oh, I'm losing brain cells here. I think I made my point. Donovan Sharpe is a loser who has no idea what he's talking about.
Now, we as men, we can compartmentalize sex from feelings. We do this all the time.
I can't. I just can't anymore. This guy's a hypocrite. He has no idea what he's talking about. He got his hand caught in the cookie jar and he's coping. What more commentary can I add here? He just goes on and on for 19 minutes. What more is there to say? This isn't even advice. He's just rambling at this point, saying the same crap. I'm genuinely curious what gave this guy an audience in the first place. He didn't make this video to have his mind changed. He made this video to just vent. He didn't come in here to have a conversation. He didn't come here for a discussion. He came here to get a circle jerk going of woman bad comments. He had to have made this video to just try to give himself an ego boost because he must have done something stupid and got called out for it by his wife. He just can't possibly be seen as the bad guy. That's all, athletes. Have a good night and remember to just say stop to toxic players.